Hello, welcome to Timeless Conversations, a channel where we talk about life and adulting.
The ups
the downs,
And
everything in between. My name is Robinah.
My name is Sharon.
And my name is Aisha. In today's episode, we are here to talk about girl code. The unwritten rules that, we expect everyone to get on board with in female friendships. Yeah? What are those things that you feel you don't need to talk about, but you expect the other person to know? Like it's general knowledge, yeah? The things that would make or break your friendship.
Just like how the guys have the bro code.
Now this is
We
girl
also have a
code.
girl code in case you didn't know so. Today we're going to
We're here to divulge. Try to, point out what would you think would be a deal breaker if the other girlfriend didn't understand. Yeah. For me, the very first thing I would think that would be a girl code to me would, if someone didn't keep my secret. As girls, when we're going through all these life challenges and everything, like we're just doing life together, there are things that I will confide in you, thinking, you're my person, yeah? I would expect that whatever I tell you, you keep it to yourself, unless I ask you to share with someone else, yeah? A lot of times when we are having this conversation, you're telling this person to advise you, yeah, because we believe that there's no one else that would advise us better, because here we relate. I'm expecting we are in the same level, and you would help me here and there. So if I share with you a secret, I'm expecting, regardless, I know sometimes friendships end, yeah, but I don't care whether the friendship ends or not. If I've shared
Die
with
with
you
the secret.
something, die with my secret.
That is tricky, especially when the
Why not?
especially
You
when
should
the
remain with
friendship
manners even
ended
after the friendship.
on
Bitter
rocky
is,
grounds.
For me, that is where I weigh your nobility. The noble thing to do, whether someone has broken up with you, whatever they told you in times of love, it should be kept that way. Yeah?
Ideally. In real life, though, it's debatable. But I completely agree with you, honestly. Even when someone just shares with you something and expressly tells you not to share it, I think it's expected of you to keep it a secret, honestly. So if you go around sharing it, you're breaking the girl code. You're breaking the girl code. Yeah.
And I think it's not necessarily like just secrets, but as long as it's something that someone has shared, maybe someone said, oh, please pray with me about this, and things like that. And it's very easy. I've been guilty of this myself sometimes. It's very guilty to assume that because, let's say, the three of us are friends, that if I come and say, Aisha, please pray with me about this, and then
The assumption is you
yes, the assumption you get. Yes, I think now that's also something we need to learn. The assumption is that, oh, Robinah must also be knowing, I mean, it's the TC girls, yeah? So, yeah, it's very easy to think that because we are all friends that we all know everything, and yet sometimes maybe I have chosen to tell you because I wanted you to pray with me over it, and then maybe eventually I'll share with, everyone else in the girl group. So, we all learn. Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, these are things that not everyone knows, yeah? Especially in girl groups. Even in girl groups, there are people that you feel more comfortable with. I will tell you something, expecting that this is between us, not the entire group. Because if I wanted the entire group to know, I would wait for it at a time when everyone is around and tell my thing, yeah? So I think the onus is on you, the one who is getting the secret.
Yeah.
To,
just now I've learned the hard way. Like, like on like 2 occasions, we're like, hey, yeah, you didn't know. You're like,
I know,
But I think the proper thing then is to now go and tell that person that I'm sorry.
I told someone, but
Like I had
don't
a
think,
yes. So it even takes away the awkwardness.
And
So I
the
think
guilt.
yes, on top of not saying, if you find yourself and you've slipped, report yourself. Report yourself so that there's a remedy.
Report yourself indeed.
Man, yeah.
Another thing that I think is a girl code is like when I have an outfit and I try it on and I want your opinion on how I look. But be honest. If I look shady, tell me. Don't make me go out walking like a clown and yet you could have helped me.
I know.
Like sometimes we put out we like match outfits in our head, but it doesn't exactly turn out the way you had figured it would. And sometimes you just ask for your friend's opinion, and it's good that you are honest, especially if we are friends. Yeah. You tell me the actual truth that something is off, and I go and change, or I go and figure how to better match the clothes. But for you to say you look fine when I'm looking like a clown, honestly.
But I think some people, that's exactly what I was going to say. Some people have very fragile egos.
Yeah.
You'll tell them, you know what, that dress does not flatter you because of course of body shapes or like just even the style. Yeah, because certain body shapes should go with certain styles, And then you tell someone, I think black would do you well, and they think, no, I'm a white person.
When the white is not whiting.
The white is not white.
Yes. So as you ask for, our opinions as friends,
be willing
to accept the feedback that we give you, because
you could be in a hard place.
Yeah, and because of people like that, you find that it's hard for people to actually, like give you an honest answer, because they know you are asking, expecting a certain answer. So yeah, so as you ask, yes, we shall give the honest opinions, but
don't get mad.
But in the same spirit, actually, something has just come on my mind. When you have like a lipstick stain,
Oh, that one.
On the teeth.
I have a lipstick stain, and you can't tell me. I go all around smiling at you.
Or even just
and you're
food.
my friend, and you don't tell me.
The worst food one is the groundnut.
What about the greens? Oh my God.
You guys, girl code. Do you know? Like there are so many embarrassing moments that happen to people, and you're like, did this person ever have friends when they were coming? Yeah. Oh, really? These things of after lunch meetings. People have eaten, you have, and people really have dental issues. You come with your chicken all over here, stuck between your teeth, and you're there smiling, teething as if everything
is normal. And you're actually talking to someone until someone else comes along.
Yeah.
You have something in your teeth, and you're thinking, but I've been talking to these
two people. I think it's even worse when you take like a dark soda. Then it's
I know.
Like
I know. Really, Bambi, you help people.
Be your sister's keeper, guys.
I know.
Also, sister, be willing to.
Trust me, there's no one who will not flinch if you tell them they have a lipstick stain. There's something that.
For me, I know, but also be approachable, you guys. Me, I know someone. We were somewhere and the petticoat was peeping, but this person carries this aura around them. That you can't even approach them. We left her to...
No.
Honestly.
Girl code. Capintos. There's a manager who walked with Capintos for the whole day.
And now you see, when you need to carry a certain kind of air around you, be approachable. Not these very tough places where someone cannot even come and tell you your petticoat.
You guys, let me tell you the truth, girl code is important.
I had no friends. Why?
That's the thing of like, your fellow managers should help you.
What about you?
The whole day. I was just there thinking, Mama, that would come up in my appraisal. Yeah.
Oh,
so carry around be approachable, honestly, because otherwise you will die in your
I know, right?
Oh, wow.
That took an interesting turn.
Oh gosh, girl code. Well, another one is like, let's try not to bring each other down, eh? You know how bring each other down, but then also like the gossip, eh? It's very easy to be in an environment and, there's so much talk, hey, this girl, with she, and then people want you to contribute, eh?
When the girl is not around.
Yes, eh? So don't be that guy, especially if you and the person have absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like, you have no grudge, no issue between you guys. Why would you even be contributing? At least if the person has done something to you, there it's very easy to say, man, I remember when so and so did this to me. But if that has never happened, let's say maybe a new person in an organization, and because it's a new person, you feel like you want to have an opinion about everyone, you also chip in. So gossip,
But even
no.
if they've done something to you, I think it's not nice to now tell the whole world that she did this to. It's like you're fueling the fire at that point.
Exactly.
Like, you let them have their moment. Honestly.
Misery loves company.
I know, but
you know,
bite your tongue. Bite your tongue. Don't be tempted to contribute to conversations that don't edify.
Especially if it's not like your friends and you're confiding in them, but rather a thing of just trying to throw shade at a person, eh?
Yeah,
because those are two different things. Yeah.
For me, if I'm your friend, anyone that talks about you, whether you're around or not, I'm going to fight that battle for you. Because for me, I feel like the utmost level of friendship is when you can root for me, even in my absence. Because that tells me who you are to me. And if it's not, because we can look at it two sides, it can be praise or bashing, but you tell me also, why are you in circles where I'm being talked about negatively? Because that also tells me the kind of friend you are. Like, why are they so comfortable talking about me in your presence? Yeah.
That means you've given them reason
exactly
to show that you wouldn't have a problem with what they're saying about me.
So I think, like, at all times, do not find yourself fence sitting. These things of okay, they're not talking about me, so I can sit on the fence. I am not contributing. I'm not contributing, and they're not talking about me. It's okay, I'll just bring back the feedback, what they said. I feel like, no, that's not a healthy friendship. Like, for me, girl code is, you're on my side. I don't care. In fact, if they start talking about me, I expect you to walk away. Because we are not serving disrespect here. These are adult friendships,
Another girl code is, do not let a man come between you, especially if you're close friends. I feel like you shouldn't let some guy trying to vibe you, like, turn you against your friend or even separate you. But I think this also goes both ways of sometimes, okay, let's say husband doesn't, like, Will sees that this friendship is taking you wayward, of you're doing certain things that contradicts to who you are just because of friendship with a certain person. That one I think is acceptable, but just
it's husband over girl.
Husband
over girl.
I thought we were talking about men until you brought husband.
This is
husbands are not men.
Let me tell you,
off limits.
when my husband says cut,
You will cut. You bring a big scissor.
bye.
It was nice to know you.
I know.
I don't know you.
That's what I'm saying. It goes both ways. But if you're close friends, don't let a man come in between you. But if you're past it's now relationship of husband and wife, and your husband is uncomfortable with one of your friends who probably just met or stuff like that, probably they're seeing something you're not seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that you cut. as per husband. But boyfriend, don't let them come in between you and your friend.
Robinah, you make me happy. this whole husband thing, by the way, let me tell you, the truth is, now I'm not even being dramatic. Husbands always have an instinct when you have a bad friend. Like, they'll be the first to notice.
Some of them are toxic, Aisha.
Yes, yeah. I agree. But you see, of course you will know your person.
Yeah.
You will know if they are the narcissistic ones that want to, limit access to you.
Yes.
To abuse you further. But then, to be honest, men are very logical when it comes to friendships. My husband will actually tell me, that one is not your friend. You just met recently. How can they be your friends? That one is an acquaintance. For them, they have levels to this thing. Me, I'll be there seeing you. Kumbe the man sees artisans have just met. What kind of friendship is that that blossoms in a week? Me, I'm calling you bestie.
Hey,
But
bestie.
I feel like, you shouldn't. I mean, for a friendship that has been there for years and years, why would you dump a friendship over a man you've just seen?
And I think that's usually common in situations whereby maybe your friend sees some red flags in that man that, you, because you're so in love, you can't see and things like that. So when they tell you that man, you choose to leave your friend who has been with you for so many years over a guy who you met yesterday. So, girl code.
Love.
Meanwhile, that man will be there telling her, that man will be there saying, don't listen to your friend. Don't even tell them.
The toxic
You
guys,
know how con men can be when they are conning you. They tell you, don't tell anyone. When you get home, just bring the man.
Yes, the toxic ones. We're talking about toxic men.
So the toxic men will want to have you on the side alone. They will want you to break up with your friends. Please don't let a man get in between you and your friends.
Girl code.
Girl code.
Yeah.
The other girl code for me, don't follow my partner on social media. You're my friend. You're not my partner's friend. Please. But my friend.
But
boundaries.
But
you're my friend. Why?
All I can say is but
why? You have to roll over his pictures.
What do you do her? What if he has inspiring quotes and I want to like?
Get them from me. Kwanini, we are saying you're my friend, not my husband's friend. In fact,
we can't.
The people who follow on social media are not our friends. Some of them we just follow them. They're not our friends.
That's exactly the whole point. Because he's not your friend, don't follow him. Follow other people.
So I can't be our friend in your family.
How?
Aisha, your sentiments.
Very tight to handle.
I know. I think that is a boundary that you need to set with your friends. Clearly, by the way, because some of us will not get the memo.
Even your husband must know. Should get the memo.
Some of us have not got the. What if now you met me when we're already friends with your husband on social media?
You have to
just social media friends, by the way. Not like
we are now on social media because first of all, I don't ever want to post my pics and tag my husband, and then I see you there, cornering my husband and leaving me on the side. Boundaries. Because
of course, girl code. We have to say, girl, you ate, man.
You eat those things from my timeline. I eat on my timeline, not the other side. And you have two options. You can unfollow. You can choose to unfollow because now you're my friend.
How about we unfollow you? Right?
That means you're now like
not your friend.
You have come out clearly. You're my enemy.
You go and tell your husband unfollow.
By the way, I feel like also husbands. Okay, I don't know if I'm just being overreaching here. It's the onus is on my husband to tell me. By the way, your friend sent me a friend request. Now, the moment I get to know that, I will come and we have a conversation of like, you know what? I think you need to recall that friend request. because you're my friend, not my husband's friend. Besides, you know, I feel like lately men don't overpost, right? Maybe there are those ones who overpost,
There are people who
but also they are posting work, right? Work
It
related
depends.
things.
depends.
Anyway, I don't know what you guys out there are doing, but don't get temptations. You don't get ideas over these things. You're my friend, not my husband's friend.
Interestingly, honestly, like
And I
for
will
me,
find you
Aisha,
commenting on my what?
like for me,
Uh-uh,
it's the
no, give
total
me
opposite.
scenarios.
To be honest,
They are
I would
commenting
very
that what?
much love for you to be friends with my husband.
And-
Like I love the
and
idea
what
of
will
my
you do?
friends being friends with my husband. Like there's absolutely nothing wrong with it, in my opinion.
Okay, I would love to know. Let me just create hypothetically, guys. Yeah, your husband posts a photo. Yeah, we are friends on social media, right? I'm following him. I see the photo. Do I comment? Do I not comment?
It's up to you.
Okay, let's say I want to comment.
Comment.
And say what? Oh, you look nice. Mama, let me find you saying you look
is
nice to my
okay.
husband.
What
What
is
are you
looking
saying?
nice?
What if it looks nice?
Exactly.
I would like you guys to see this scenario, yeah? So, your husband is at the airport, yeah? Your friend, as well as, okay, coincidentally, your friend and your husband are at the airport, yeah? They are following each other on social media, all right? So they take a photo, yeah? Because it's okay, not so?
Yes.
And they post on social media that, oh, we met, it was so nice to bump into you. For me, that's wrong. Okay, the least I expect you to do when you take that photo, send it to me for
Yeah.
verification. But how many
what?
people do that?
I hear
After what?
Yes,
verification.
verification.
Can you just stop and send it to me?
I mean,
are you
I
verifying?
personally, when I
I
get
want to
home, I'll be
verify.
the first one to tell, like, oh, by the way, I bumped into your friend so and so.
Imagine they didn't tell you. You're seeing it on social media, and they're friends on social media. You see how tricky it gets? Me no.
Anyway, for me, I don't
I have another example.
But
Your
you're giving us
examples
extreme,
today.
you're giving us extreme examples.
I
So
know.
if we accept your what your ideology, but okay.
Another example.
Uh-huh.
In case you bumped into your husband's friend, right? Now you and your husband's friend follow each other on social media, right? And you take a photo, yeah? And then you post. Your husband doesn't even know where you were that day, thinking, I mean, do you tell your husband all the particulars of your itinerary?
I mean, most likely he even has to
Sometimes.
come and pick me, so I'll be like, or even drop me. So
Which is sometimes, yeah? Not all
Most
the
times.
time. Not all the time.
most times.
Okay, kati example tejja kukola. But
Because it
you guys,
You really want us to accept that they shouldn't
But
follow each
no,
other?
you don't have to. But I'm saying this is what I
Yeah.
do. Me, I
No,
don't
for me,
believe
we
in
understand you.
yes.
it. I'm a jealous woman, you people.
We understand
But
you.
okay, the jealousy aside, I feel like I don't want to give people ideas.
I get what you mean by the ideas.
Man.
Like, post it on social media.
Flee
For
from
what
the devil.
reason? You get?
For what reason? Because we are following each
But
other.
at
We are
least-
friends.
At least maybe, share it with me. Put it on your status. A bunch of us made what?
But you know
But
that
even
is
still,
social
Status
media.
is social media. Me, I don't want to
Anyway.
see you anywhere in the picture.
With
if you're my
Haj.
friend with Haji, Haji is off bounds.
But that reminded me of another girl code rule that we need to be so mindful of. I think this is like the code of codes. Please don't date your friend's ex. I mean, like in my opinion, like it makes you
Why
wonder, like
not?
at what point did you catch feelings?
Thank you.
Like, was it when we were still dating?
highly
was it
likely it
One
was
week
before.
after we stopped dating, like. So yeah, that one, and also like even my brother or friend. Like I'm not saying don't date my brother or my friend, but let me know if we are close friends. Why should I suddenly find you on a date with my family or my close friend and I have no idea and we're supposed to be best friends, tell me, I'll root for you if I think you're right for him.
For me, I'm quite the opposite. The ex is an ex. Why would I be stopping you guys from progressing and having probably a beautiful relationship with someone that wasn't a fit for me? I honestly don't care.
You probably came and cried to me when you guys were having issues.
Those are theirs now. For me, anyway.
Robinah, very serious.
Honestly, I don't care.
The world is full of billions of people, and of all people, you chose my ex. Like, at what, like she said, like, honestly, this part should be off limits.
Yeah.
At what point did you catch feelings?
It could be after, even
20 years later.
Okay, yeah, maybe.
20 years later.
But also 20 years is a short period over.
It's too short. At least 25.
Let us make it 50 years.
You're clearly just saying never. But
like
honestly,
a few, like even a year, like even 2 are still.
For me, I do not care. Let me tell you, people meet, like, there could be a much more perfect fit.
Robinah, we're talking about a situation whereby we're all in the same circles and everyone in the circle knows, oh, this is so-and-so's who? Boyfriend. You get?
I don't
like,
know
how do we now switch from this is Aisha's boyfriend to
Robinah's boyfriend?
This is Robinah's boyfriend. Now, you see how awkward that can be? Like,
you're not only making it hard for your friend, but also your community.
Now that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, but what?
I would stop being close with you, but I wouldn't stop you from dating my ex.
That's the thing. So you want to lose a friendship over a man?
I do. No,
I would turn into an enemy. Because tell me why you want to sleep with someone I've slept with.
Oh, now you're making it too gross.
I just want to paint a clearer picture.
For me, I do not care. People find love in strange places. My ex could be your love.
No, please. That is not even strange to me.
At least siblings and friends, but ex is like the worst of them.
Someone told me a story that there were two friends. So one of the friends was dating someone and they eventually got married. Then they got married. After some time, she got pregnant, gave birth to a baby. Unfortunately, she passed on. So during
the baby,
the friend, the baby is there.
Oh.
So during this entire time, the friend has been taking care of the lady and the baby.
Eventually, took care of.
We can see where
the story is going. So. This entire time, when she passed on, she still took care of the baby and all that stuff. So, I think much later, the two got married.
It is okay.
What is okay?
She's dead.
If you are dead, you don't care, eh?
No,
I think my ghost would still come. I honestly think those people were in love the entire time.
Probably not. Probably it's a proximity thing.
Yeah. In this case, from the friend taking care of
and then they're taking care of your baby.
Anyway,
you guys, for me, I have no problem.
It's a gray area.
Because honestly, I feel like some of these conversations are sticky. Because, in all honesty, why would you? I feel like that is something that should not even come up at any point. Like, for you to want to be close to my man, whether I'm dead or alive. Like, okay, if you want to take care of that child, good, well. Saint whoever. Thank you. Thank you for, standing in and,
for standing in the gap.
Yeah, standing in the gap, but for you to stretch it to my man.
Ways. If you can accept for me to stand in a gap for your baby when you've passed on, why can't I be your widow's what? Support system.
Okay. I see you guys being it there, but it's breaking girl code, honestly.
On that one I'm torn, to be honest. Yeah.
Guys, tell us what you think. For me, I don't care. These
tell us
ones
what you think.
Do not agree.
On that one, I am torn.
I have all the care for that thing. I care. I I care. I don't want to hear anyone. Because I think even in my death, I would want, if my husband is to remarry, marry someone else. I don't know.
Some strange person.
Yes. Like, then that means that, they cared about me. And they don't want to overshadow my legacy with someone else who was known to me. Yeah? No. Let's not mix oranges and lemonades.
Okay. Let's put that to rest. These ones care, me, I don't care. Another girl code is Bambi come to the rescue of like a fellow lady.
Yeah.
I don't think they even have to be your friend in case they're in distress. For example, they've soiled their clothes. If you have a pad, find a way of covering for them and then go and help them change, hold their bag for them and stuff like that. Because the other gender doesn't understand these things. They would just be whispering. But as a lady, I think that... But I think we've been doing well in that area as ladies. Yeah. Like, for me, there's a day I had a need. Things came before their time and I was in a public place. The number of people who came up to help me was so heartwarming. I was like, man, so good to be alive at such a time as this. Yeah, so let's keep it going that way.
I love the helping bit. It reminds me when my daughter used to be a crybaby. So whenever we would be in public spaces, especially hospitals, I think that time when I was actually depressed, when I had postpartum, I think it would show evidently that, I was struggling. The child was disturbing me, and people would be offering help. And like a woman just comes and say, let me help you. Let me hold her.
Aww.
Let me, like maybe she needs to change the diaper. For me, that was cool.
I know, it's so sweet.
Yeah. And then there would be times you would go to maybe a club and then, there's this woman who is on your case. Someone just comes and says, they need us at the hostel. You're not even in hostel. You commute, but someone just wants to help you, get away from some stranger who has become a problem. So I love that girl code of rescue.
Yeah. Like really just jump in and come to the rescue. I watched a TikTok clip of this is extreme, but the lady wanted to go and use the bathroom of a restaurant, and the restaurant waitress was so mean. Was like, it's for only customers.
I think I watched but it was a guy.
It was a guy.
All right.
He understood girl code.
I know, he understood girl code. Maybe he was like, this is my wife. It was so
I love
sweet.
that. Yeah.
I think another important girl code that we should, always keep in mind is, like, don't try to outshine, your fellow girl, like, all the time. There are these people who feel like, everything should rotate around them. But, sometimes it's not about you. And I know there's also this thing about, like, there are certain things that are known. They're like secret, like non-secret codes. Don't wear white to a wedding, like such things.
Pardon?
Don't wear white to a wedding.
So when
are you the
you
bride?
guys, I didn't know.
Not
the
even
blind?
cream. We're not even asking for cream.
It's only for the blind.
White is for the blind.
Honestly.
Wow, that's interesting. I didn't know.
And I feel like brides these days have a lot more work because you guys, Ugandans, like Kampala girls can dress up. Like literally everyone at the function these days will be as if they're not changing dress.
I remember
so my cousin's wedding.
You have to be extra as the bride.
Exactly. I remember my cousin's wedding. There's a babe, like she had this dress, but good thing, my cousin's dress also wasn't for joking.
Fire.
And she was just a guest. But it just goes to show you, like, if it is not your if it's not your moment to shine, it's okay to clap for the other person and, let the person shine. It's their moment. Wait for your own.
But why, For me, I'm still in shock. Why shouldn't we wear white dresses? Even if it's just a white party dress, I shouldn't wear it to a wedding.
This is even beyond girl code, meanwhile.
Yeah, this is beyond girl code. The assumption is that only the bride wears white.
Now I'm here looking back and thinking of how many
Of all the
times
times you've turned up in white.
You're the people.
I had no idea. I honestly had no
like so
idea.
Rethinking all the times she's worn white.
I don't think I have, but I don't know. Probably I did because of ignorance.
No, it's like one of those things that's
Now I know.
yeah.
You know, it just reminds me of times when, you know, like at work, you're getting a recognition, and then someone just overshadows it with something else. Like, let people take all, you know, because they've worked hard for these days, they put in the work. Just let them shine. It's just for a moment. Yeah. And
they want to make it about them
all the time.
all the time.
We need to do better. Let people shine, honestly.
Me, I just thank God I never got a white wedding, because me, I would lock out anyone who
Aisha, you're talking as if you can be even in control on that day. You're not.
I will just tell the person who is in control, my friend, you can't be coming here with glitters, things like that. Hey, what are you saying?
No, when you said white wedding, I remembered even traditional weddings. They stop from going
Why are you, for example, wearing a fabric with a lot of glittery on my introduction?
Anyway.
those people whom they lock in the bedrooms after, you know, like it's time for the bride and her sisters to come out. And then they lock them in the bedroom.
They have to.
Where do you get them from to lock them?
Only like there's some
my
people,
friend,
you
Senga's
know how
be there
like
on
on the
the
family
guard.
functions,
Senga's on the
everyone
guard.
wears what they want. So there are those people who just like
Show up with extra.
think, yeah. So they will let you dress up properly. Yeah, okay, guys, it's time to go. Okay, everyone go. Wait, Dayo. Like you, go back.
Now you've actually reminded me.
Don't spend your money and then end up staying in the bedroom. Wear something appropriate, okay?
Manage. Some of these girls just now you're learning. Girl code is something that you don't even need to go to class. These are just unwritten rules.
Yeah.
You know that the bride has chosen. Okay, some of these brides are also, you know, really daring. I would say you go for minimal looks on your wedding. Chaka, there is somebody out there who has asked the makeup chick to go overboard.
Yeah.
Like, for me anyway, to each their own, but I will still say let us see. Like, read the room.
Yeah.
Read the room.
Yeah.
Don't be the one who just wants to show class. Okay, for us as we have accepted, we don't have class. Tone it down.
And I can share this experience as someone who has been a maid of honor for my friends a couple of times. I know most times people be like, but it's the bride who decided. The bride was okay with it. To be honest, the bride is your friend. And most times, if you're this friend who is the kind that is overbearing and can easily like impose your decision on a person, the bride will definitely allow you to wear this very, you know, white dress just like her with sequins and stones and everything, even when they may not exactly like be okay with it. But now you as the friend, it's you to be able to say that, you know what, I think maybe I should go for this as opposed to this. So like that is one way to show that, you know, you're standing up for your friend, you are, you know, rooting for her and not trying to outshine her on her special day. Yeah.
Okay, I promise this is the last one. Don't copy me.
Oh.
Do not try to replicate my work. Yes, do you know there are
Like, don't be a mini Aisha.
do not be a mini Aisha. Do not come to my space with that one day I need to look like me, replicate everything I do, my creations, my dress code, my, you know, like,
you are an inspiration in that area, Aisha.
which is
Reminds me
okay.
of those movies
But-
we watch where there are these girl cliques and there's like the Khalida and everyone has to dress up and be like her.
For me, I don't want the movie type, because chances are, the more you want to be like me, and you know, with your failure to actually look like me,
Yeah.
you're going to end
You
up.
cannot.
It can
You're
breed
going to
jealousy.
be yes, it can breed jealousy.
Yeah.
Have you seen those people when you change your phone, she also goes and changes her phone.
Yeah.
When you upgrade, When you upgrade your car, she also goes and upgrades.
Yeah.
You
Like, where's the
you-
friendship in this? It's more like a competition at that
Right?
point.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a very thin line. Yeah, because you don't know that this person could easily become a creepy silent competitor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of the time, when before anything, yeah, women that want to replicate who you are, your personality. At a certain time, they will find out that they actually cannot, because there's only one original, guys. And that will turn into frustration. Before it, you have a new enemy.
Yeah.
So I want to believe, like, all of us can be different in who we are, and comfortably, yeah?
In our own special way.
Yes, we are all uniquely created. You are talented and created and creative, and so am I. So there's no need for you to, be exactly who I am. I go and buy a new shoe. You want exactly that type. You even and the funny thing is, for you, you might not even notice. You see that's how bad it can get.
Like you don't realize that you are coping.
Yes.
I think the better way to do it would be if you came and asked me like, oh, I like your shoes. Where did you get them? I think that would be different than
Just
every
showing
time
up.
suddenly showing up. It's like, oh, you also have the same this, and most times I want to make it seem like it's a coincidence
I know.
when it's not.
I
Like,
know.
oh, we have the same shoes.
Or you turn up the next
Really?
day, you say, oh, by the way, even me, I had ordered. But,
Yeah.
like, it's highly unlikely that coincidence is going to be very consistent over
It ceases to
time.
be a coincidence then if it's the same thing over and over again. Yeah.
So, yeah, guys, before you know it, you want my man.
I mean,
Just
after all, you want to
because
be
they're copying you.
And my kids, and my family, and my everything. This whole girl code thing is interesting, because I think everyone needs to know the girl code, especially that which,
Yeah.
it hits close to home, yeah? Because to each their own.
Yeah.
Your monkey might not be my circus, so it's okay.
And they seem like they're so obvious.
And yet
To think
not.
that the white dress thing
They are
was so
not.
obvious. So you see,
You see, yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
so you need to communicate. You need to communicate those girl codes. I don't know.
and share them
But
with
I
your
think for you,
friends.
you are expressive, and some of these girl codes, Bambi, we know. But
I
just
know.
goes to show that some of
Don't
these things
follow
are
her
not
husband on
obvious.
social media.
Do not.
Do not.
Nena mwete muchi sasa.
The truth.
We go and unfollow in case we accidentally followed.
I know it cannot be there.
Honestly, I feel like some of them are not, like they're not completely obvious. So if there's one that is particular for you, like our dear friend Aisha, Bambi, communicate to your friends.
Yeah.
Tell them, guys, my ex is not
But
good.
also, does it sit well with you? Like, do you... Like, some things are just moral things to think of. Of like, oh, anyway, the social media thing, morals, it comes to morals. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. The girl codes are way too many.
Yeah.
But thank you for keeping with us. Please like, share, comment, tell your friends. We would also love to hear from you guys. How are you guys doing it there? Are you extremes like me? Or
Why in betweens like me? Or
for Robinah, she almost has none,
yeah.
It was so nice catching up with you. Thank you, HD Media, for shooting and producing this episode.
Yeah.
We love you. Bye.
Bye.